This has been a very difficult week for me. I lost my grandfather, John Sutko. He reposed in the Lord. And my grandfather is the most influential person in my life. He was my biggest supporter. He always encouraged me, showed me a great deal of love. But most importantly, I think, is he shared so much with me. He's a very talented man, and he never held back. He always gave and shared that. And he shared it with me. All the different things that he loved and that God blessed him with. His love of music, books, and most importantly, his love of the church. The hymnography of the church, and the beauty that resides within our worship. I've been thinking a lot about this. It's something I'm truly grateful for. And this Sunday is the first Sunday after Pentecost, in which we celebrate All Saints Sunday. And we have a saying in the church, in which we celebrate all the saints known and unknown. All the saints that God has revealed to us, perhaps through miracles, or even before they die. You just know they're holy. Just hearing about them, you can tell they lived a holy life close to God. And then those who are known only to God, those who did live really saintly lives, purified their heart, and had the Holy Spirit dwelling within them, but yet are not revealed to be saints. So we celebrate all those known and unknown. And one of my favorite books is this book here, entitled Everyday Saints. And it was written by an archimandrite, now Metropolitan Tikhon. He's a very good writer. And a lot of people have read this book, but if you haven't, I'll put a description below where you can buy this book. Because I recommend it. I recommend reading it. Because it's everything that the title says that it is. Everyday saints in other stories. But this Metropolitan, through his whole life, of course, cultivating the presence of God within his life, looking for God everywhere, starts seeing holiness in all these different people he interacts with. And yet they all have extremely different personalities within this book. But yet he sees Christ in them all. And yet as you read it, you can see this holiness or these experiences where God is very present within them. And when we think about the saints, this is what we should be thinking about and what we should be inspired by, is by their lives and by their examples. And we should see them as friends, as companions, co-sufferers, those who are helping us show us the way, people who we could rely on, and people who are sharing their gift and their experience with God for us to help us along our path so that we too may continue to seek out God and find His experience. So I've been thinking about a lot of these things. The love I have for my grandfather, the love he has for me, and the Saints of All Sunday, which was actually the first time he started directing, at the age of 18. For 60 plus years he directed in the same parish, leading services. And so all this is on my mind, this idea of everyday saints, people who we see Christ in, but also people who bring us closer to Christ because of their gifts, because of their love for Him, because they share that. And when I look at my life, even my priesthood. It was never anything that was forced on me or I felt obligated to do. But by the grace of God, by the grace of the saints who interceded for me, by the very good and pious examples, such as my grandfather, that were given to me by God, I'm here today. And so I'm grateful, and this is what I'm reflecting on this day. What I also ask you to reflect on too. Who are your everyday saints? Do you see Christ in people? Do you see the gifts that God has given you, that are calling you and bringing you closer to Him? They're there. Let us give thanks.